Residents also telling me the fire was so hot that it actually scorched surrounding trees. And take a look at these cars. They're about 15 to 20 feet away from the building, and the heat melted the tail end of this Jeep. With the elementary school right over here behind me and the new junior high school right across the street, Bryant police tell us traffic is bound to be twice as heavy this school year. This is Palm Creek, and it's actually flowing in the wrong direction. That's because floodwater from the Arkansas River has nowhere else to go. Divers this morning recovered all bodies from the lake. That total death count 17, as you mentioned. Now that duck boat's still underwater at this time. In fact, crews are gearing up to recover it from the lake later on today. Dr. Don Barnett tells us when it's hot like this, you want to limit your dog's time outdoors. He says a dog can come down with heat stroke in as little as 15 minutes. Several days ago, you couldn't even see this river wall over here. That's because this entire area was completely underwater. And to give you an idea of just how high it got, you can see this debris at the top of this fence. A parent should never have to bury their own child, but that's what Aaron Rainey did just last week.
That was my only son, and the day I met him was absolutely the best day of my life. And that was my best friend.
2.5 short years is all Aaron had with Remington Rainey, and now all he's left with are the memories. Aaron says things took a turn for the worse when Remington's mother, Emily Markham, started seeing and moved in with Chase Mullins. Rainey, who was working on getting joint custody of Remington, had him every other weekend. But when it was time to go back home with Markham and Mullins, Aaron and his father, Tim Rainey, say the child resisted.
The baby knew, but it was like nobody was listening.
Rainey also noticed cuts and bruises on his son. He'd ask Markham about the injuries, but she chalked it up to Remington being clumsy, even going as far as posting about it on Facebook. The Raineys say Mullins was to blame for the injury.
The things that he said about that baby, and he wasn't under the influence.
Aaron and Tim tried desperately to prove Remington was being abused.
Your hands are tied, you know. I mean, you go to our attorney. We went and we would show pictures, and they'd say, well, you know, the mother has all the rights.
And just 4 days after Remington's death, Markham filed for an order of protection against Mullins. In it, Markham alleges on November 29th, the day Remington was killed, Mullins threw her to the ground, was verbally abusive to the toddler, and threatened to kill Markham.
The system failed, I mean, for the worst. Because if it didn't fail, he would still be here today.
Coach Rogers has been coaching for more than 50 years. He has trained famous boxers like Jermaine Taylor. This whole building is filled with precious memories, and unfortunately, some of them got damaged in the flood.
Heartsick. I lost a lot of memories. Yeah.
This building has been a second home to Coach Ray Rogers for over 30 years.
Oh, this guy right here. You know, I'm the only person that was in his corner all 39 bouts.
It's more than just a training gym. It's a museum. In it, Coach Rogers has trained thousands of boxers.
We've helped a lot of youngsters in this gym, and we will continue to do that.
Now it's back to square one, but Rogers is holding on to hope.
It'll be all right. It's just, it's a shock. I mean, it's just a total shock.
He doesn't teach you how to win, he teaches you how to take defeat.
Christian Guajardo has known Coach Rogers his entire life. His father, Fire Captain Alex Guajardo, was a Golden Glove boxer under Rogers.
He's been there for all the Guajardos since forever.
The Guajardos are now helping the man they call family.
Whatever it is that you're doing, one more round. And I think, that's the staple that he's done for all of us.
Even with the losses, Coach Rogers feels blessed.
Oh, feels great. Feels great. Me and the Guajardo boys go back over 50 years. Over 50 years. And they haven't forgotten where they came from.
And Coach Rogers' motto is clean up and keep going. He plans to keep this building so he can continue making memories, but most of all, helping children. For Pajti, it's another day with his favorite people. The energetic, lively dog visiting with his teammates in the parking lot of the Lonoke County Sheriff's Office.
Being a canine handler, I mean, you're with these dogs 24/7.
Teary-eyed deputies ruffle Pajti's ears, cup his face in their hands.
The bond with them is just outrageous.
As the entire force gears up for Pajti's procession to the vet, where he will be put down. Pajti, though vibrant and cheerful as he was, suffered from osteosarcoma, a terminal form of cancer.
It's like losing a partner. I mean, and that's what it is. These guys have lost their partner.
Canine Deputy Rob Rubel, who handles Kona, sympathizing for Pajti's current and former handlers, Brooks Grable and Tyler Barber.
We have to show respect to the dogs just like we would any other deputy. They have a badge and an ID just like every other deputy out here. So they're part of the department. They're part of our family.
The sheriff leading Pajti's entourage of more than 30 units, sirens blaring, lights flashing, en route to the vet. On the way, police and fire departments stopping on the side of the road to salute Pajti.
Salute.
Here's the moment. The entire sheriff's office formed a line and saluted Pajti and his handler as the two walked together one last time into the vet. And at 5 o'clock, dispatch making a radio call for Pajti.
Deputy K-9 Pajti, final ride. Deputy K-9 Pajti, thank you for your service to the citizens of Roanoke County and surrounding areas. Deputy Pajti, you have served in a professional manner, and it has been an honor to serve with you. Rest in peace. We will take it from here. Roanoke County clear, 1619.